Going live. Going live. You're live! Hello everyone, I'm Santiago, and today I'm gonna be testing Resident Evil 4 Remake Separate Ways DLC on the GTX 1650, 1050 Ti, and RTX 3050. How are you guys doing? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thanks to Capcom for providing a code of this DLC. Very, very helpful. Thank you so much to them. I forgot to put a watermark that says that.
There's this one thing I must.
So yeah, this is DLC code provided by Capcom, so thanks to them. Took me a while to get here. I was covering other games, well, life in general. So how's it going? So this is a $10 DLC. So for $10, if you have Resident Evil 4 Remake, you can get this, which I was surprised. I thought it was going to be more expensive, but here we are. But since I already covered Resident Evil 4 Remake, I wanted to do something different. I wanted to use the upscaler mods because the image quality with Capcom's TAA is absolutely dreadful. So there's a modder that made DLSS FSR2 and XeSS implementation. So all you gotta do is download this RE framework, the upscaler beta, and then in UpscalerBasePlugin you download this file, and you download the files for the solutions you want to use. In this case, we're using FSR2, XeSS, and DLSS on the RTX card. And you paste those where they belong. So let's do that super quick. Madraco, ¿qué tal? So what you do is right click on the game, manage, browse local files. You will open a window. And this is the games folder. Then on your downloads, you basically download everything. So first RE framework. Let's put it here. It's just a file called dinput8. So put it in the games folder. Then you gotta launch the game super quick. So click on play and the framework will start. This is to get the necessary folders. After I'm done with this, I'll show you guys. ¿Corre bien el deck? Sí, vamos a hacer un video de eso después, pero va a ser un video. Así que viene pronto. So after you do that, there will be new folders over here from RE framework. Give it a moment to load up for the first time. In the meantime, let's see if anything happens in this folder. Takes a few seconds the first time. In the meantime, isn't DLC supposed to be the same performance as base game? Yes, but sometimes there are new set pieces and I wanted to check it out. And I also use this as an excuse to show the upscaler and how to make it work. So yeah, here we are. Not sure if I got the correct framework though. We'll find out in a moment. Let me stop it and relaunch it, just in case. Even on 1440p looks worse with RE framework. What do you mean? You mean FSR or DLSS? Because as long as I do not use the RE framework, the TAA in RE Engine is terrible. I don't know what's up with that. So yeah. I think I got the wrong RE framework actually. Let me check super quick. RE2. Yeah, I think I got the wrong one. I think I got the one for RE2. No, it says Resident Evil 4. That's strange. A support requires upscaler. Maybe I need to paste that here. Okay. Let me do that super quick. DLSS. Depende del juego, Madraco. Está en Forspoken, pero después no. No hay más noticias. So weird. The game should launch, but it doesn't. That's pretty funny. I was playing it a moment ago. Let's see. Speak Portuguese? No, but I understand how to read it. Speaking it, on the other hand, no, I'm not that guy. I'd rather try Japanese. There we go. So once you launch the game, you get this folder. and it has a folder inside of it that says plugins. So all you gotta do, first extract the upscalers you want to use, such as, in this case I have FSR2, DLSS, and so on. So you extract those. And then the UpscalerBasePlugin, you also extract it. And very simple, open UpscalerBasePlugin, copy this DLL into plugins, and then do the same with the upscalers. In this case, I'm putting every single one of them because I'm going to test them all, but DLSS will only work on Nvidia RTX cards. Blurry text in the game, weird. I play with the sharpness sometimes, so... Anyway, going back to this, we're going to compare image quality as well. You should have all these DLLs in RE Framework's plugins. And then you should be able to play the game without an issue. And you should be able to select with a menu which upscaler you're using. Todo bien, amigos. Let's see if it now decides to launch. And if I screw it up, we just look up the files and see if anything was wrong. But I downloaded the correct ones, I double checked. Otherwise, it should be as simple as that. I've been playing it from beginning to end with these mods in the past. Unless there was a command running in the background that shouldn't be running. You know what? Screw it, let me reboot my computer, just in case. And if it fails, we just play the normal game. But I remember even when the game released on day one, I was using the upscaler on beta, and it looked amazing. Also guys, talking about FSR3 that just came out for Forspoken and Immortals of Aveum. Gotta say, AMD had a really bad idea. Why would you release the FSR3 on Forspoken and Immortals of Aveum first? I mean, the worst games, some of the worst games this year, they decided to showcase the new technology. And the frame generation, guys, is not going to save the Steam Deck. You need at least 60 FPS for it to be a good experience. As a base, I mean. So yeah, it's a complete mess right now. And if you're playing at 30 and 160s using frame generation, you'll have lots of input lag. Trust me that I tried it even with DLSS 3 on my RTX card. So yeah. Yeah, the FSR makes the game blurry. Makes sense. Sí, es muy bueno, Ethan. O sea, el juego base, el DLC no lo jugué todavía. Although I have no idea why the game doesn't launch with the mod installed. That's pretty odd. So for now, let's do it without the mod. Boop. Because if not, we're not going to start playing the game at any time. Okay. So let's launch the game without the mod first, and then we give it a second shot. When you say it will save laptop GPUs, guys, you need 60 FPS for frame generation to be usable in a meaningful manner. It won't save anything. It will save you if you want 100 FPS, but you need as a base 50 to 60 FPS. Yeah, maybe an update. Oh yeah, there was an update today. Maybe that broke the mod. I think that's it, guys. Yeah, good point. There was an update 5 minutes before I started streaming. That probably broke it. Alter the separate ways, 1050 Ti, randomly surprised I found you streaming it. Well, here I am. I just happened to decide to stream it just now. So happy to have you here, man. After the 1650, we're doing 1050 Ti. So don't worry. Yeah, POP, you tried to install one mod. Also, guys, one question. I'm experimenting with high resolution, high bitrate streaming. Do you have an option for 4K 60 FPS for the live stream? just to know if it's working correctly. I don't want to mess up my computer by streaming 4K and looking at my stream at the same time. That wouldn't be nice. Okay, so my settings for this card, from experience, would be, you probably want to use an upscaling technique. So Quality FSR2 would be my choice. It looks blurry, but with the mod, it doesn't look as blurry. Texture quality like this. Basically medium settings without screen space reflections and lowered volumetrics. Because actually they're pretty subtle. And sometimes Leon just covers what's being reflected and it looks awful, so you save a lot of performance with this. Hair strands, very demanding. And this depends more on your CPU, the persistent corpses, corpse physics. Terrain, this is Tessellation. We also turn that off. And these two, since they happen very, especially this one, very selective parts of the game, I keep it on high, and resource intense lighting quality adds a lot to the image, so I recommend you keep it like that. Otherwise, Quality FSR2. So I consider this mid-high. Mid-high-ish. FSR2 quality. And after this we try the mod again, just in case. So my target here is 45 to 60. But we're doing the DLC. Yes. Thanks guys. But my speed won't do 2K and 4K. That's okay. The idea is to have options. Also, I'm skipping cutscenes.
And here we go. This way.
Is it close?
Not exactly,
Let's see my inventory. Ooh, nice knife.
but it's safe.
Is that a not tactical knife or you're happy to see me?
We're good. We're good.
No, Ethan, no debería.
I don't.
The cinematic 4K resolution, guys, shouldn't affect anything. I think those are... When there's videos, they're at 4K instead of 1080p. It's just so people don't ask, basically. Here we go. Oh, okay, boss fight. Jesus, what? Okay. It's interesting to see that Leon is not fighting this guy in the main game, so happy to see him. Ooh, Jesus. I like that the game just starts. Thank you, game developers.
This is all
Okay. I think a grenade will do. It's this one. I should play on hardcore, I think. This is way too easy. We should see what else. Okay, that was way too easy, guys. I think we should increase the difficulty on the next run. Oh man, I was so pumped for this. And I'm surprised that it's only $10. I thought it was going to be like 25. Because apparently it's like 4 hours of gameplay.
Control.
They cut content from the base game to put in DLC, typical Capcom. Yeah, but I mean, they could have charged like 20 bucks. I'm surprised. I still don't agree. This should have been part of the main game, in my opinion. Okay, we're in the castle already. But I'm just happy that it's here, honestly.
That's where I need to go.
I like this fight because it was a really concept fight. Yeah, but it was way too easy. Maybe because I'm playing on standard. Let me see if I can go... Can I change difficulty mid-game? I don't think... No, I cannot. Okay, looking at this entire place, we drop into the upper 50s. No big deal. We're okay.
Understood.
We'll see once we get to the village, though. This seems to be before Leon arrives to the village. Probably. Ooh, nice. Ranged melee. Mátalo! Hardcore
Things are heating up.
will make you shit your pants, okay. Noted. So for live stream purposes, let's not do hardcore. Let's just speed run through it. Let's pretend that we know what's coming. There's too many of them. Nice kick. Okay, mid 50s drop. Ooh! With the fire. Oh man, let me heal. I wish I could use the grapple on anything, not only select locations like on the original. The first boss fight was designed to be easy. Professional is not that difficult. Okay. Appreciate the heads up. Ahí está. Morides vivir, morides vivir. Cógedlo, cógedlo. I think I'm supposed to flee from this area. Yeah. Oh, never mind. Screw you. Screw you too. There we go. We should be good now. Whee! Also guys, how's the audio? I mean the audio of the action plus my voice. Can you hear both of them at a good volume? Because sometimes games are not loud enough and sometimes it's a complete opposite. Okay, here we go. Moment of truth. Did they add FSR3? Nope, no FSR3. Only the two of the worst games this year, Forspoken and Immortals of Aveum, got FSR3, which perfect. So the two people that are playing those games will be very happy.
So he wants
So,
me
yeah.
to retrieve the
I mean, I think FSR3 will come to this game eventually. But as an example, guys, imagine I want to use frame generation here. I mean, I would use the same settings, but frame generation will make this 60 FPS look go to 80, 90, maybe 100 FPS. But if you have a 60 Hz monitor, it's kinda, who cares, right? I mean, you're already at 60. So it will benefit people that want to play at higher than 60, I think. At least that's been my experience when I've been playing Cyberpunk with frame generation. Yeah, I mean, I think the best way to market FSR3 would have been Golem, definitely. Oh, nice. Nice bonus kick. Game sounds a little low. Okay, I'll increase the volume 5 decibels. What are the future games for FSR3? Probably a lot of them. AMD really needs to push it. But I hate the TAA solution of this engine, it's terrible. I mean, the TAA really ruins image quality in Resident Evil 4, 2, 3 remakes. Oh, okay.
What a warm welcome.
No bullets. Oh, gee. Ooh! Jesus Christ. I was too... It's really good? Okay, good to know, man. You tried it in Forspoken or in Immortals of Aveum? Oh, it was you. So I'm seeing just drops into the upper 50s. Ooh, fire. Okay. Forspoken, okay. Well, that's a very fast-paced game, so I think it's a good place to test it. What did you get? I mean, if you use in frame generation, what was the base frame rate, and what was the frame rate after enabling frame generation? That's my biggest question about this. Both Immortals of Avium and Forspoken are bad games. We did have start. I don't know, man. But I'm as puzzled as you are. I mean, Nvidia is like, hey guys, there's a new technology we got called DLSS. We're going to add it to Metro Exodus, the upcoming super hyped game.
I'm seeing quite the
And we're like, okay, nice, thanks Nvidia. Oh, and by the way, it's also coming from the huge game called Cyberpunk 2077 in its 2.0 version. Oh, great. AMD, hey guys, we have a new technology, FSR2 with frame generation. We're going to put it in Forspoken and Immortals of Avium. Well, some of the worst rated games. And I mean, Ascendant Studios that made Immortals of Avium laid off like half the staff after the release of the game. So it was a complete failure. So yeah, it boggles my mind that they used, okay, the famous cabin from the village. Está toda la descripción, Oscar. Also guys, I'm considering adding a 3060 12 gigabytes to the channel in a live stream like this one. So it will be a plus, but I'll get the 12 gigabyte version. I saw it on the Steam charts. It's getting very popular very quickly, so once I get my salary paid this month, I might get one. We'll see. They're a very good price right now, and I'm not doing an AMD card because I tried it many times in the past and nobody seems to care on the search results, unfortunately. And I need views to survive buying new cards. Yeah, imagine if AMD added FSR2 to Cyberpunk. It would have been a whole different story. Okay, we're dropping into the 40s now. This will be a great place to have the mod, because it also disables CAA, which has an impact in performance in this game. I'm not eliminating the 1050 Ti, guys, come on. You guys know that it don't work like that. Okay, we drop into the 30s now. I think this is texture related, actually. Yeah. So we're going to lower those textures. Apologies for the noise. To medium 0.5 gigs, okay? That should help us. But it's in very specific parts. My CPU is kind of weak for the 3060. No, not really. It's good enough. The thing is, if we're trying to get 100 FPS, yeah, of course, it's absolute trash. But I'm also planning at some point a CPU upgrade, maybe an i5-13400 on DDr4 memory, because it's the last time Intel will allow DDr4 on some motherboards. So it's all in the air right now. But a 10400F for a 3060, as long as you're targeting 60, should be fine. So yeah. What do you think about DLSS quality or 1080p? It's fine. It's good. Depends on the game, of course, but in general, the implementation, at least in my opinion, for 1080p is good enough. If you have a 1080p monitor, of course. If you're doing like me, playing 1080p on a 4K monitor, like I'm doing right now, it will look dreadful. Oh, really? Let me kick him. Bye, suckers. Yeah, the game performs like the base game so far. I would say maybe a little bit better, but there's a part in chapter 3, according to people that watch my channel told me, that runs worse than any part of the base game. And I also wanted to check out the DLC as well. ¿Estás planeando probar Mortal Kombat 1? Ya lo probé, Ethan, un día antes que saliera. Fíjate en mi canal. Getting 40s with a 3060 sounds like a joke. What do you mean? Full game size. I'll show you in a moment. Let me save my progress. Oh, hi there. Hi there, madam. Kick to the face. Boom. Okay, let me see if I need to save. That's the thing. I think it was this one. Yep. Yeah, I looked it up before playing this. I have good memory. Okay, more lush environments. That's perfect. That's what I was looking for. Oh, hi. Are we saving Leon now? Okay, this is what bothers me about the TAA in this game, guys. Let me zoom in to show you what I'm talking about. Look at the foliage. This is awful. I don't know how they didn't fix their TAA solution yet. It looks dreadful. Even at higher resolutions. I played this game at 4K on my main computer, and it has the same issue unless I use the mod. Okay, the game's saved. So let me do a couple things. First, let me try the mod once more, and we're going to see the size of the game. That's cheating? What do you mean that's cheating? So the game itself is 67 gigabytes. So as far as modern games go, it's a small game. Okay, let's try the the mod that we were installing once more. Let me see if people are posting about this. It works on the demo, yeah. March 25th. Now this is very old. Let's go to the last page. Okay, there's nothing here. All right. I think I know the issue. Let me double check. 1.2. Okay. Let me download this again. Just a human being getting new platform or yes, i7 will help a lot. Okay. Thanks Hito for always responding. Yeah, this is an unusual file. Yeah, I know, it's a mod. Come on, Windows. Sorry, come on, Chrome. So it should be as simple as dragging into the path of the game. What I'm going to remove though is the DLSS file, just in case that's breaking something. Let's see what happens. Because the game just got an update and maybe it broke the mods. Yeah, I'm adding the DLSS mod, but it also includes FSR and XeSS. The thing is, DLSS only works on the RTX cards, even if you mod it in. But what I like about this mod is that you can remove the TAA from this game so you don't get that pixelated look. But apparently it's not working right now. Because the game just doesn't launch. I'll download the other version. Let me check. Okay, this is the main one. Let's try this one. This one should be more up to date. And let's force close RE4. But yeah, that bothers me so much when games get updated and break mods. Holy hell, so many tabs. Let's see with another version of it. Hopefully it does something. TAA plus FXAA is good. I mean, it's as good as it gets without mods. The thing is, it's still blurry as hell. Okay, that launched the game, but I don't know if the upscaler will work, so fingers crossed. Yeah, DLAA in this game, guys, you cannot imagine how good DLAA looks in this game. It's crazy. It looks pristine, no aliasing whatsoever, but it's very expensive on the GPU. And well, it's RTX only. Yeah, no, this doesn't give me upscaling options. That's a shame. But at least this launched, so I'm going to go directly to GitHub because maybe that's an outsider version. An outdated version. So what I'm going to do is a framework from build F6 in GitHub. Yeah, sometimes you just need to go to the source. RE framework. Okay, 4.7 village. Yeah. This one. 4 hours ago. Okay, what's new? If you're not using ray tracing, newer builds can be found. There's even newer builds, but that one was released 4 hours ago. What the hell? I'm confused. Okay, whatever. Let's get the RE4 one. Hopefully it's good. And hopefully it includes the upscaler. Okay. So the only thing we need here is the input 8. And let's see if the upscaler shows up. I'll update the description. No, I deleted the DLSS one, the DLSS file, because I'm using a GTX card at the moment. So I don't want that to... Maybe it crashes because of that. Which developed countries you mean? Oh, you're talking together, guys. Hey, Osama Cliff. How's it going, man? Happy to see you. So, as I was saying, I removed the DLSS file to make sure everything is working. But I'm going to use FSR for this. Yeah, no, this doesn't include the... Yeah, but they're here. Yeah, no. No, it's not here. Okay, one more try, guys, and if not, I'm going to try it later. But that sucks. Let me see if I can find a newer one that has upscaling. Newer builds. Yeah, no, these are not. Commit history, let's check that. Yeah, it should be here, but it's not. Yeah, it's not showing because I have a GTX card here. That's why I removed that. But I'm looking for here, temporal upscaler fix. There we go. This is what I was looking for. It's so freaking confusing. I hate this. Expired. Ah! It's no longer available. Frick dang it. This is where I got it for the 1st time. Okay, download per GitHub, yeah. XeSS Mod. Okay, so this is the one. Yeah, but this is the one that is expired. So yeah, it should be this one, but it doesn't work for me right now. Why do not have an option to make donation? What do you mean? There is one. You can use Super Chat. That's the only thing that I have. I don't have PayPal or anything like that. I'd rather stick that to YouTube only. I had all the ways to cooperate to help me out, but I don't know, I just like Super Chats. So you guys at least can give a message. Okay. Let's see how it goes, guys. Fingers crossed. The Upscaler beta. Is this modding a modding stream? Yeah. We're 5 hours modding the game to play 5 minutes. I don't know why it does. Okay, it launched. Okay. Hype. Okay. I think I got it. Let's see if we're lucky this time. Let's see. I think it's because I launched this framework before. Okay, here we go. We did it! There it is. So I don't know what's going on, but the links in the description are correct. So if you guys want to do it. So this will be with FSR2 modded, but as you can see here, you can choose XeSS or FSR2, because in some cases, XeSS looks better sometimes. Yeah, let me fix my face cam. I don't know what's wrong with that. That is flickering. That's weird AF. It's my stupid webcam that doesn't know how to balance itself. Piece of trash. Okay, now it's super dark in here, but that's okay. Okay, I think that fixed it. It was in automatic mode. Okay, so to make this work, you go here and disable every upscaling technique and keep the game like this, okay? I already showed this. So to show you what I'm talking about, you press insert. And here in temporal upscaler, you have to enable it. So we're going for FSR2 quality. And as you can see, you can also allow the engine's TAA, but let me see if I can show you very quickly. I'm going to switch this on and off so you guys can see the difference very quickly. I'll try my best, probably not the best way to show you, but here we go. This is FSR2 quality modded. This is base game. Look at how awful the edges are. I mean, it makes no sense to not use this. And if you allow the engine to use its TAA solution, see, this is why the game looks so blurry without the mod. Because the TAA from the engine is absolutely horrible. See? The engine's TAA is way too soft. I don't know what Capcom is doing with this. So allow engine TAA and check it. Let's see XeSS quality. Okay, this one looks weird. You know what? I think I prefer XeSS on this one. It looks more stable. And if I allow the engine TAA, oh my god. So yeah, I mean, no way I'm using the engine TAA. So guys, What do you think is better, XeSS here or FSR2? FSR2 I see some... Oh, there's some ghosting as well. Well, this is UI stuff. This can be fixed very quickly, don't worry. It's because I'm jumping from one to the other. Yeah, the engine TAA, just get rid of it ASAP. Okay, I'm going to play with XeSS and see what happens, okay? So let's put XeSS Quality Mod. And let's see how it goes. Also, by the way, guys, what I'm going to do... Well, you also have a sharpness filter if you want to use it. It's all in here. But what I will do... Well, you can also force native resolution plus this, so there will be no aliasing. But I think this is for only DLSS. Anyway, go to configuration and check this box. Because if not, each time you launch the game, you need to re-enable this stuff. Also, one other thing that you can do that is very useful, at least in my opinion, for performance, it's to use this on graphics. You can fix the scopes, because when you're using a scope, the performance is horrible. You can lower the resolution of the scope if you need to. You can use interlaced rendering for the scope, but I'll keep it as default because most people are not going to do that. And now, since I turned on and off the TAA from the game engine, well, basically it looks blurry as hell now. It's absolutely broken, the menus. So we're going to just go back and restart the game. Whoop. Because I touched too many options. I mean, look at this menu. Ugh. Disgusting. Hey Frost, it's been a while, man. You still playing Siege? Yeah, I mean, the biggest culprit for the image quality is the TAA. On the consoles, you can clearly see it. It's dreadful on the consoles. I mean, on PC as well, but at least on PC you can disable it with a mod. Let me fix my camera because it's bothering me so much. I don't know what's wrong with my camera today. Now I'm orange. What the hell is wrong with this? Freaking camera. Well. Hopefully that fixes it. Hey, it's Zeno. How's it going, man? Happy to see you. I think the game doesn't want to launch again. It's so weird because it always worked for me. Only when I stream live, things go wrong. Murphy's Law is strong on this one. This is also why I love PC gaming. Same. The thing is, when it doesn't work is when I hate PC gaming. Trying to make it work. But when you make it work, it's the best feeling. It's like beating a Dark Souls boss that you had 100 attempts. You know what? Maybe it's the overlay that is wreaking havoc over here. Let me give that a shot. I'm fine as well, thanks, man. Happy you're doing well. I'll try launch from the EXE and see if that does anything. But I disable every overlay just in case it has to do with that, because sometimes overlays make games crash for some reason, because there's multiple overlays trying to overlay themselves, if that makes any sense. Okay, yeah, this is okay. Okay, seems to be loading. What I want to see is if the antivirus is doing something, because sometimes the antivirus uses all my CPU for no apparent reason because there's no threats. Nah, it seems to be okay. DX12 1650 is correct. If I relaunch the game here, it works. I should have been using that mod the whole time. I mean, when I played this game for the first time, I couldn't take that blurriness. Got the mod, and I played the entire thing from start to finish. Looked amazing, especially the hair. It didn't break as much. I mean, thanks to this mod, I was able to play at 4K performance DLSS on a 4070 Ti, and I was getting like 120 FPS. It looked wonderful. It felt like playing CSGO, in a way. Yeah, I don't know what sometimes it wants to work, some other times not. Let me try something else. Let me rename this as a DL instead of DLL. This will help us launch the game correctly. Yeah, the mod is kind of hit or miss. So I'm now into the game, I close it. You're now angry that I never played it with the mod. It's okay, man, you can fix that. Now play the game and enjoy it with the mod. But it's weird because some DLLs worked and some others didn't do anything at all. They were completely broken. I mean, it doesn't make sense that it doesn't consistently launch because it's doing the same task over and over. FSR2. Oh, maybe it's because I have this DX11 FSR2. Maybe that's why. This is XeSS, this is a performance plugin. This is all correct. Auto run, there's nothing. Yeah, that doesn't make any sense at all to me. I mean, again, I think the game without the mod is a waste of time. I did not think this mod would disable that awful engine TAA. Yeah, I mean, you can completely destroy that mod, destroy that TAA. It's completely wrecked. I mean, it's still a beta upscaler thing, but it worked every time for me, except in today. Okay, I think it's running in the background actually, because it doesn't allow me to remove it. What would that be? The input DLL host RE4. See guys, the game is running anyway. Maybe that's the reason. Well, guys, does Resident Evil 4 have Denuvo? I forgot. If it does, maybe it has to do with Denuvo keeping the game running in the background. Sometimes that's a bug that I run into. You're having problems to launch the game with it though? Okay, so I'm not the only one. Gotcha. And my dog is angry for some reason. Hey, Salvatore Esposito. Can you guys hear my dog barking in the background? Yes? Okay. What about the dog? Oh my, this is so annoying. Maybe I'm missing a file over here or something. What happens if I delete this? Yeah, it still runs great. They pushed an update before. Yeah, I think it's the update that killed it for me. But a second ago I was able to launch it. Let me see without any plugins stuck in there. You heard the dog? Okay, a little bit. No worries, I'll fix it. Let me mute my voice a bit longer. What about now? That should suppress the audio. Okay, yeah. I think the update fricked it up, so I'm going to call this the input 8088 so the game doesn't use it. And we can be happy days playing the game at least. But I'll use the modded thing when possible, because I hate the blurriness that the game has. Well, let's launch it without the mod. It is what it is. Lucky me, lucky me. So if you can use it with mods, please do, because it's a huge boost to visuals. So sorry guys, I'll try it again on the next card, especially the 1050 Ti that really needs upscaling. Well, a stronger upscaling. Before I forget, Afterburner needs to be running. But yeah, on my second try it was working. Why does Capcom add such bad TAA? Your guess is as good as mine. Well, the main question would be why Capcom doesn't also add a DLSS to the options menu. 1600 AF will button a 4060. Yeah, it will, but you should still be able to play games. If it's a very CPU intensive one, well, that's not going to be 60. But it will be playable. Okay, so... No, not ultra performance. Quality. So again, settings like this. Reflections, I turn them off because they are a bit distracting with the pixelation and with Leon going over them, or Ada in this case. So if you get the mod working, maybe there's an update that needs to be pushed for the mod to work again.
This way looks promising.
Well, you'll get better image quality and a tiny bit better performance because the TAA from the engine that runs worse than the mod will be an improvement. Yeah, and some textures break. It sucks. Let me check the graphics again. Medium 0.5 and medium 0.25. Yeah, I mean, if you do the 0 gigabyte textures, it should be fine, but you know what? I'll keep it on 0.25 gigabytes high, just to test it out. Yeah, that's still not loading properly. So we'll see, because VRAM in this game is absolutely a must. This is why, if you guys, when I do the 3060, which is probably the next card of the bunch to be added, it'll be the 12 gig version. The 8 GB version runs worse and has less VRAM. Kick in the face. Yeah, I mean, look at those textures. They cannot decide which quality they want to be. They're just popping in and out. That's funny. Okay, we're back here.
The church.
Oh yeah, I can. Okay, my knife is done for. That's okay. I made good use of it. Let's reload my SMG. Oh, hi there. Whoa. Nice ragdoll bug. I like that. Okay, more machine gun ammo. Thank you. Yeah, no, don't use the mod yet, guys. It's kind of broken at the moment, it seems. I got 9 to 10 gigabytes of VRAM usage on 1080p max settings, 3060 to a gig, so yeah, usage is so high. Well, I mean, if you play on a high 4 gigabyte textures, shouldn't be a huge difference and use less VRAM, but this game just likes to max it out.
We just lost Lewis.
Should have known he'd be trouble.
I'm pretty sure we're going to ring the bell, if we haven't already. So if you guys like this content, please do like Ada did to save Leon, ring the bell, turn on notifications so you know when I'm starting the stream. Soon there will be a 3060 in the channel, hopefully in the next few days. But we're not deleting other GPUs. We're sticking to the GPUs we have, but we're adding the 3060 so the stream is a little bit more dynamic and interesting. I need to repair my knife.
So what? Well now, welcome.
Welcome.
Something new for you, mate.
Punisher. Ooh, nice.
All my wares are in tip-top shape.
Let's sell some. Oh, I have this. Okay, Velvet Blue goes. Sapphire, no.
Your valuables won't
Can be
do you
set.
much good in the grave.
Kitchen knife, let's keep it. Okay, this should do.
Well, I can
And I want to buy the shot. Oh, the rifle or the shotgun? Ah, the shotgun is just too priceless.
It will be perfect for you.
You did it. You just keep it. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, I imagine that was the case. So yeah, we saved Leon outside of the cutscene. I wish our games use multiple upscalers like Cyberpunk does. Same. It should be mandatory nowadays.
Won't let me go so easily, huh?
Oh, okay. Oh, hi there. Excuse me, sir. I have a boyfriend. Yeah, the performance is nice. This is a blind playthrough. Yeah, I haven't played the DLC yet. It's my first time. Okay, here it drops into the 40s though, but there's more effects than in the base game in this part. Because this part ran a little bit poorly on the base game, but with the extra effects on screen, it seems to suffer more. Oof. It's funny that it's still chasing me outside of the castle. They're scary and tough. Yeah. We're getting through them. I think in the base game, in the original PS2 game... Oh, this is not a real one. There you are. You dead now?
The fog. It's getting thicker.
Nice, it's getting thicker, guys. Do you know what that means? Oh, hi there. I love those grapple things. Okay, I'm screwed. Am I dead? No, I still survived. Okay. I will survive. Okay, I cannot block anymore. Whoopsie. He ain't that thick though. Better than average. This is you. Ha 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 ha! Freak you!
Okay. Now for the village chief's house.
I have no knife. That sucks. Okay guys, I'm really enjoying this. Ada controls amazingly well, actually. I thought it was going to be Leon's player control on Ada, but it's very different. It feels completely different. So that's good. No, I'm not using mods for
Should be just up ahead.
that stuff. But thanks for the suggestion, though. Okay, chapter end. Let's save. I do a very quick try to once again get the mod working. I don't know, I'm pretty insistent on this, but I'll keep trying. I don't give up that easily. So this is the input DLL file. Let's try again. Come on. Come on, RE4. Please. I'm begging you. Do the right thing. Also, by the way, try to launch this as an admin. But it's probably the update. Yeah, it's running really well considering the card that I'm using. But the upscaling is absolutely necessary, in my opinion, to get that number, because if not, we're not anywhere close to 60, even at the lowest settings. That's why I think it's so important for this mod to show up and work. I'll check the Steam forums in the meantime. PC are broken in DLC, the original is a better game, yeah. New update, yes. I on DLC. Bugs after new update. The game crashes when it starts. It's probably the mod, yeah. Remove the mods. Yeah, it's a new update. Oh, guys, that sucks. I don't know how I made it work before though. That's kind of interesting. So yeah, that sucks. It was going so well. Have you used a 1070 or 1660 Super before? Not a 1070, but a 1660 Super. I did. All right. Yeah, too bad the upscaler beta doesn't like to work here. It's lazy. Try the old one. The game now should launch, which is expected, but the upscaling will be missing. But if everybody was using the upscaling mod, it makes sense that it crashes for so many people. This version of the RE framework that I'm using doesn't have upscaling included. So maybe I can tell it to not remember my settings, and that might allow me to work through it. The input on the framework folder, yeah, but the game won't recognize it. Okay, this is not remembered. Awesome. Okay, perfection. Let's force close the game now. And let's see if I can override it and make it work some way or another. So I delete this one, I go back here, I use the upscaler beta, and we copy it here again. Cross your fingers, please, please launch, please. Leave me the black box in the middle of the screen. Come on. Yes! Okay, I'm not quitting the game now. No way in hell I'm quitting the game now. Okay. Let it load for a bit. We got it! See, this is the Dark Souls of PC gaming. When you get a mod to work that you couldn't make work. And don't worry that the screen is black. This happens all the time. Each time I launch the game, it's like on this black screen for a few seconds. I don't know why that's going on. Okay. So before we start the game, we go to the options. And inside the options in graphics, we disable any upscaling. And in this menu, we go to temporal upscaler. I don't know why it breaks the UI. That's freaking weird. We're using XeSS, maybe jitter. Okay. And as you can see, it looks super sharp because the engine TAA is absolute trash. So again, those are the settings. Quality XeSS. Again, I don't know why the menus are pixelated. Apologies about that in advance. And the settings are this. So again, this is probably a bug because the mod doesn't work properly for some reason. But again, if this means that the game, I mean, you can turn this off, see the menu normally, and then turn it on while playing the game. So let me show you the menu. So 1080p, all this like you see it right here. Again, we're targeting 60, guys. And make sure that native resolution is there, so no upscaling. Upscaling, ignore it. It's in this menu. Now go to temporal upscaler with the insert key. Enable XeSS quality. Keep it like this. You can play with this if you know what you're doing. I do not. And with XeSS selected, we continue playing the game. Yeah, the UI breaks. I don't know why. Okay, this is way better. Oh, yeah. Jesus Christ. It's such a huge difference, although the sharpness is a bit too high. But already the gun on Ada's back is significantly better looking, but it's over sharpened, the image. But it's a huge improvement. Yeah, I mean, look at the trees. If I turn off the upscaling, well, if I show you, let me show you something. I allowed the game's native TAA. So the TAA of this game is turned off. If I turn it on, duh, disgusting. And you know what the best part is? That thanks to the TAA from the engine being removed, we get a couple extra frames actually. So it looks better and performs a bit better at the same time. Let me see FSR2. Ooh. See guys, FSR2 with the trees. Let me zoom in to show you because this is ridiculous. Look at FSR2 with the trees. That ghosting is unacceptable. But with XeSS, they're chunky trees now. So pick your poison, basically. But this is the classic pattern of FSR2. So on XeSS, they're basically super chunky trees. But less distracting, I would say. I don't know, which one would you guys pick? XeSS or FSR2? In this case. 75 versus... Okay, FSR2 runs significantly better though. 5 FPS more. Yeah. You can also increase the sharpness if you want to. I don't think it's necessary. But I think XeSS is over sharpened and FSR2 has too much ghosting. Although this is the worst case scenario because it's a bright background with a dark foreground. I don't know. XeSS, I think, yeah. Yeah, let's keep it with XeSS. And if you don't like how it looks, you have FSR2. Let's very quickly, let me check this window super quick. When that happens. Yeah. See Ada's back. Yeah, I think a better way to see it. Ada's back. So XeSS looks pretty good. FSR2. Okay, I think on the character itself, yeah, it's not that different. I would say FSR2 is better when it's still, and when there's any movement, it breaks up in a very obvious manner. So pick the one that you like. FSR2 is 69 FPS, nice, and XeSS is 65, so you lose like 4 frames. So pick the one you like the most. In this case, I like XeSS better in motion. But if you have an RTX card, you can use DLSS, yes, exactly. This is a GTX card, so no way around that. Let's play a bit more with XeSS. But man, without the engine TAA that this mod allows us to use, it's so beautiful. How could Capcom screw that up? I have no idea. Because it looks like a completely different game. The thing is that the UI is broken, but otherwise the UI doesn't look good. That's my main issue. Otherwise it's good. Pretty impressive. Plus you get a performance boost because the TAA from Capcom is also affects performance. Yeah, use a DLSS mod. That scared me. No, don't fly. Die. Please tell me you got an egg over there. Nope. I killed her for nothing. Sorry about that, chicken. Can I pee?
This could use some cleaning.
Yeah, I think though the mod breaks the UI because we're on 1080p.
Holy book looks interesting.
If I play with this mod at 4K and it still looks good, but 4K has way more pixels. So yeah. What am I looking for? Oh yeah, I need a key for that. Let's get the freaking key. Yeah, I think it's the resolution because remember guys that this mod applies the upscaling technique on the entire image. So it doesn't know that there's a UI in front of it. It has to be in here. Oh, there we go.
What have we here?
Also in 2K the mod worked good. Yeah, on 2K it looks amazing as well. Okay, head for the abandoned factory. Am I going to find Heisenberg?
I bet they took him here.
Oh, hi there. There's no escape. Trust me that there is. Oh, frick off, man. Good thing I have a kitchen knife, so... Bye-bye. Okay, that worked for me. There's bombs everywhere. Let's kill the performance. Let's look at the entire horde behind us. Hi there! Yeah, it drops into the 40s. So it drops harder than on the base game.
Still after me, huh?
Okay, my knife is gone. Oh, shoot. You can the UI bug when switching weapons and picking up items? Yeah. Yeah. You get that as well, unfortunately. Okay,
Looks like
I think
slip.
I got him.
I reserve some items just for you.
Yeah, I mean, look at the subtitles. That's the only downside.
Something new for you, mate.
Well, this guy can already
Your
sell it.
rubbish, it makes no difference. The price, well, suit yourself, stranger.
Yeah, let's save and swap GPUs because I saw enough on this card. So guys, with the XeSS mod or FSR2 mod on this GPU, let me turn that off. You'll get better clarity, but the UI is basically blurry as hell. If you don't mind that, go for it. Then on the rest of the settings, I'll keep it like this. Maybe you can do this with the textures. If you are brave, might break the performance at some point. And then the rest like this. Just make sure to disable the reflections for a performance improvement. And you should be getting 45 to 60. 45 in the worst case scenario. Very, very few places. So yeah, keep that in mind. Otherwise, you should be good to go. Let's do the next card. Subtitles look horrible, yeah, with the upscaling. Alright, time to change. Alright, Capcom just needs to use less awful TAA. Yep, they can't be bothered. I'm guessing they don't want to update their engine, which is okay, whatever. We'll mod through it. Sorry for the console people, but hey, what can you do? Stuff happens sometimes. In future Resident Evil games, yeah, we're going to still, if they keep the same engine, we're just going to mod it in. We know what we're doing. Or not. It's only $69. Nice. So nice. Okay, welcome back. We have a 1050 Ti now. We're going to do probably performance XeSS. Mid-low. I'll start with balance, actually. No, that won't do it. Performance will be good. So it will be 540p, but with the upscaling, it looks better. Although the UI will be rough, but that's okay. Why then they just don't add DLSS in the game? I don't know. It's time to do the best card in the world. Yeah! Yeah, you know what, guys? In the future, I might do a separate stream only for this card, so we can separate it from the others. I think it will be better. Because it's such a lower performer than the others that it feels kind of out of place. I might just do a 1050 Ti stream and be done with it instead. Yeah, it's going to be rough on the UI, but it should be okay. I'll give it a few seconds. If this doesn't do anything, I know how to fix it now, so that's a big plus. The fix is rather simple, actually. This input 8 file we'll just replace it with another version, which is the original that doesn't have upscaling, and we can do a hot swap in the middle. It's like hot swapping discs on a PlayStation 1. So look at this trick. Let's see if it works. So my thought here is, if I use the RE framework that doesn't have upscaling and launch the game, it should launch normally. Then I can close the game, replace the input 8 with the upscaling version, and the game will launch. But I'll have to do that each time I launch the game, so let's see. What are your favorite single-player games? Oof. I don't know where to start. Dark Souls 1, Splinter Cell, Chaos Theory, Max Payne 3, Resident Evil 5, Resident Evil 4, Resident Evil 4 Remake. I'm a huge fan. Well, I'm really liking Resident Evil Village now. I also like Ultimate Spider-Man, Marvel Spider-Man, Spider-Man Miles Morales. Far Cry 3 is one of my top ones as well. Assassin's Creed Brotherhood. I could go on, really. I don't have one favorite. There's just too many games. And Dead Space. Ooh, the Dead Space 1 and 2. And the remake, top notch. No, I don't remember you. We were going to play Mortal Kombat 1. Oh, it's been a while. Now I should be able to launch the upscaled version. Yeah, Resident Evil games are amazing. I even played lots of Resident Evil 6 when it came out on the PlayStation 3. Nowadays I cannot even stand that game. I don't know why, it just feels very shallow. The gameplay is good, but I get bored so quickly now on Resident Evil 6. But I have a soft spot for Resident Evil 5. I think I finished that game more than 10 times. It's kinda crazy. Let's see if the black box shows up on the screen. Come on. Remake on PC. Which remake? You mean 2 and 3? Oh yeah, Dead Space remake stutters a lot on PC. Yeah, it's a train wreck in that regard. It's ridiculous. I don't know how they messed that up. But hey, I'm not a developer. I'm just a humble QA person. What's your main PC specs? i7 3700K, 64GB of RAM DDr4, 4070 Ti 12GB, 1TB SSD. That's the PC that is doing this live stream. That's why I can stream at 4K 60. So you guys get the best bitrate in the business. So yeah. Okay, one more try. If this doesn't work, we're going to use the in-game one. Despite the garbage look, I'll just clarify in the timestamps after the stream ends. Because this is getting ridiculous. I can only have so much patience. Yeah, maybe it's Zenuvo, but who knows? But I'm certain that it's going to be updated eventually. Okay, I'll give it 10 more seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Well, at least we tried. Too bad. Maybe in the next universe. Although I think this is a 900p game for a 1050 Ti. Yeah, stopped using Dead Space Remake, which sucks how bad they are. Yeah, they didn't update that. Assholes. I were playing Resident Evil 2 Remake and now also 4 Remake. Yeah, pretty good. Actually, I think the game launched itself on 900p. And it's taking a bit of time to load because of the shaders being compiled without telling you. And probably the Nuvo thinking, hey, is this a pirated copy? Sniffing around over there. No, I never played those Warrior Matty. ¿Qué perfume usas? Ninguno. Le digo olor corporal al perfume. Porque it doesn't exist. I want a 4K monitor once I upgrade my PC, but not sure if it's okay to get a 27-inch one. 32 inches seems too big to me. 4K 27 good. It's funny, I have a 27-inch 4K monitor. It's the one that I used to play games. It's the one that I'm using right now. I would go 1440p. You need to spend less money on your computer. And the pixel density is amazing still with 1440p at 27 inches. So my advice is get the 1440p monitor and enjoy life. Definitely. Because 4K looks nice, but if you try 1440p on that 4K panel, it's absolutely horrible, visually speaking. It doesn't look super sharp. Let's put it on low, actually. Keep. This we can keep. This we can keep. Lower. This is for cutscenes. Okay, I'll keep this one for indoor scenes. But I don't think we're getting 60s on this one. Yeah, 26 FPS in the menu, but the menu is actually pretty demanding. There's very heavy foliage, which is, I know it sounds weird, but that's how it is. Okay. I think the 50s is okay. Remember guys, we're playing at 540p, essentially. It's 1080p on performance FSR2. But it looks nothing like 540p, I mean, come on. 540p would be... I could see the pixels shooting each other. Here it looks blurry, but I mean, again, we're sacrificing that for 60 FPS, 50 to 60. Let me though craft something. I'll combine some of my treasures.
The stench of battle on you, mate.
And I'll sell them because I'm just starving for money.
Other bits and bobs too, mate.
It doesn't matter.
Ruby's all rubbish,
I'm going to
mate,
start
but
over
you're
because I want to play it myself. Yeah, I need my
Without
knife.
the care it deserves, mate.
And TMP stock. This will be useful. Laser sight, I don't like it in this game. Oh, but I want the rifle.
Wares are in
I'm pretty good with the rifle in this game. Hopefully, oh, it doesn't include a scope.
all yours, stranger.
The thing is, when you're using the scope, the performance
Don't get
is
yourself
horrible.
killed now.
I mean, look at this. Let me... I'll put this on number 2. Number 3. And number 4, we're putting this one. Yeah, I mean, if you have a 1050 Ti, it's time for an upgrade, yeah. But see, when you aim down sights, you lose like 10 FPS. You can fix that with mods, you can lower the resolution of the scope, but it's still a huge performance impact.
That's something.
So if you don't want to use the scope, you can just remove it and play like if it was Call of Duty with iron sights.
Locked.
Okay, I can see... Oh, I thought it was a bug. It's not. It's actually ADAS AR technology. Search for Louis. Oh, Ada is also John Wick. Close enough. Oh yeah. I hate when they grab me like that. 2 for 1. Oh yeah. 2 for 1, baby. Tal cual, como dice Mono Banana. Oh, Leon's jacket. Okay, as you can see, even in small places like this, it drops into the 40s. So, let's lower the resolution. Let's be realistic over here. So what I'm going to do is 900p instead. Okay, that's way better. So yeah, this is absolute trash resolution. But again, it's a 1050 Ti. I'm the guy that tries to get 60s over here. So after this, we're doing a more balanced configuration because, I don't know, probably you guys don't care if you have this card to get 60s. Probably with 40s you're happy. At least they tried. But again, visually, it's still serviceable. This just sacrifices to get better frame rates.
Hope he's down here.
Hey, that guy, he's still alive, doesn't he? No. He doesn't allow me to shoot me. So of course he's going to attack me any second now.
Not good.
Yeah, like to smell Leon's jacket. Finally, says Ada. Connection with Mr. Kennedy.
Not a soul in sight.
Oh, I thought it was Leon.
Did Luis do this?
No, it was Leon. Luis cannot do that. Okay, something is coming after me, I think.
These belong to Luis.
You're getting 60s on this card at decent resolutions. Exactly. Okay, cigarettes. 421625.
Is this his frequency?
Ah, maybe. Leave the abandoned factory. And this guy is going to rise. Yeah, I can see it. Blah. Oh, okay. Oh, two of them. Interesting. It's so weird to have such a big fight inside the factory, since in the main game there is not that much going on. Oh, I have no money. Okay, let me remap my grenade. Should be on 5. And I have to reload the rifle. Hi there. I think I can trick the chainsaw people there. I knew it. Ooh, the crossbow. Ah, dang it. That cannot be. I have to sacrifice something. Hang on. Yeah, 4 gigs of VRAM is a big issue. Okay, I think I can make it work. Hang on. Oh, I now have the arrows as well. Okay, whatever. Let's drop this. I need one more thing. Oh, we can send this to storage. Thank God. And let's send the pistol for storage as well. Oh, thank you. Cool. I'm finally actually playing as Ada. Ah, it's explosive arrows, okay. Yeah, no, not going to work there. Okay. That bought me some time. Try again. Okay, that wasn't enough. Oh, Jesus!
You're a tough one.
Close enough. Nice try, though. Okay, I think he's dead.
Night night.
Yeah, in the original RE4, as a kid, I had nightmares about those chainsaw people. Send a villager from far distance and use the kick, it's so fun. Yeah, I did it. And it was indeed very fun. Now it's way scarier. Yeah, I think I just got older.
You're okay.
Okay, head for the Bella. Gotcha. Okay, so this still doesn't give us consistent 60s. So let's just now try a higher resolution super quick. Something that I would do in real life. So keep it the same, but instead of FSR performance, use FSR quality. And you should be good. Because we gotta be realistic over here. So this looks way better. And you still get decent performance. Because, come on, we gotta be realistic over here. It's a 1050 Ti. We cannot do miracles. You're a good player? Thanks, man. I'm playing a lot of RE4 though. That's probably why. Before this. Oh. I'm playing lots of mercenaries actually. Forastero está en el caserón, reunido todo el mundo. Reunido todo el mundo, despertada nuestro gran hijo. Okay. It's funny to be able to read that.
I have some new goods that might interest you. Welcome. Came into some other bits. Welcome. That cash in your pocket all
Yeah.
your life.
I need more storage. Leon's jacket. I can sell this. A steaming jacket, bomber jacket is perfect for staying warm during the cold. For selling only. Jackets left to sell for the jacket of ultimate. Are you kidding me? You sell the jacket? Okay, okay. Fine.
I knew you were a go-getter.
Ada, where's my jacket? I sold it to the merchant.
Stranger, a job well done deserves payment in kind. Well then, what can I do you for? Oh, an interesting choice. That won't cover it. Don't get yourself killed now.
Then add the PRL 412. There's probably a mod for that at some point. Yeah, this is the demanding part, because this bonfire produces shadows. This killed my performance in the base game. Really? I cannot do that? Okay, fine. Oh, gold chicken egg. So guys, my advice... Oh, I forgot I don't have a knife. I'm an idiot. So as I was saying, I'll personally play this at this frame rate, 30 to 40 something, with a mix of basically low settings, actually. Just quality FSR. But if you can make the mod work, you'll look way sharper, so keep that in mind. Otherwise, you need performance FSR2 on 900p and UV between 40 and 60 with some drops. But I don't think that's worth it, so stick to quality on this one. Wasn't that good on save and merchant theme? Well, the theme changed for this one, so I'm happy. Let's do a 3050. In the future, I'll probably change the camera angle to be outside of the computer, so you can actually see the GPU better. So I think I'll show you very quickly what I'll do. One sec. Like that instead, I think will be better. More farther away. I think it's the cable doesn't actually reach. Now I need to reroute it. But a little bit farther away so you can actually see the GPU lighting up or something. More today. I still get scared by them. Well, I mean, that means that the game is well designed. It's supposed to be a horror game, so that's good news for them. Anyway, so now we have the 3050, happily enough. Let's launch Steam. And I'll try the DLSS mod right away. I think it's absolutely essential for this game. Hopefully it doesn't crash the game, but we'll see. Yeah, the elevator. Okay. So, the input 8. Let's kill this one. We use this one. And in the upscaler in RE framework, I'm going to get rid of every single one of them that is not DLSS. Okay, so the DLL for DLSS is now in. Now cross all your fingers and wish me luck that it actually works. But I'm pretty sure it's going to be 1080p high, very high, plus DLSS quality, or DLAA, we'll see. But if it doesn't launch with this, we're kind of screwed over here. Although before doing anything else, let me recheck the game files. Just to make sure. October 2nd. Oh, okay. So this one should actually work, but it doesn't. So today, actually, we got a new update. Let me see if... Did it just release? Hang on. 12.1.585A. Oh no, I'm already using the latest one. Okay. Maybe the UpscalerBasePlugin is out of date. Let me check that super quick. Changelog. No, nothing here. Okay. No, apparently there's no new updates for that. What I'm going to do, guys, is verify the files of the game and give it another shot. Maybe something on my end. I just want to make sure. So I'm going to delete this. It should be fast. I have an SSD. So FSR3 is so good it saved us 20 or 30 series. Well, if you want frame generation, that is. Otherwise, I don't know if it looks better than FSR2. I'll have to test it later. But it's welcome. More competition is better for everyone. Although I'm increasingly surprised with XeSS. Alright. So 4 gigabytes more. Wow, what the... Is downloading the entire game again? Really? Are you serious? What did I delete? Okay, I removed the game. I'm an idiot. It shouldn't have been though. It doesn't add up. I didn't delete the base of the game. That's odd. I have the chainsaw demo still. Oh yeah, I did actually delete the entire game. Good for me. I'm an idiot. Okay, fine. It shouldn't take so long. Maybe 10 minutes, tops. Oh, whatever. That's okay. I'll talk to you guys in the meantime. I'm sorry, I just cannot live with the thought of not using the upscaling mod. It doesn't make sense to me. No, not an F. It's fine. It won't take long. So Gigabyte updates. Give me patch notes at least. No patches, no download. DLSS. Yeah, thank fast internet. Yeah, I agree. DLSS mod crashing September 25th. Yep, this is when it released. Works perfectly, was a newest version of DLSS that was causing the crashing. Okay. Alright, I'm going to download another version then. DLSS DLL. Instead of the 3.5, let's get the 2.6. Sorry, the 2.5.1, I think it was. Yeah, in some games, I was crashing with another DLL. No backup? What do you mean? It's called internet. It downloads very fast. Whatever. We shouldn't be having any issue. You can tell us some story. At the beginning of time, when GPUs weren't a thing, you needed to buy an accelerator for 3D graphics. I was a kid at the time, but I was curious. No, I don't have any stories. But you can ask questions and I'll answer them ASAP. RE framework, upscaler. I'll make sure that I have everything cleaned up. But I'll be there in no time. You remember? Also, guys, so far, have you played the demo? The DLC? Was it any good in your opinion? Worth the money? So you need this plugin. 1.1.1. Huh. Okay. I want to make sure the folder structure is correct, but I'm going to launch the framework first because I think I broke some files. That's why. I think I screwed up something. But you just need those three things. You need a DLSS DLL first and foremost. So you extract this. Then RE framework. You need to extract it as well. This should go. And then you got the DLSS DLL, the upscaler. So put this in the base folder and launch the game, basically. Going fine. What about you guys? What were the mods you needed to get this to work? It's all in the description. You need RE framework for Resident Evil 4. And you'll get a DLL file. This goes in the game's main folder. You launch the game. The RE framework will do its thing. Then you download the DLL for DLSS to work. And then you download the UpscalerBasePlugin. And inside this folder, you put this DLL for DLSS, basically. And inside a new plugins folder that will show up, you put this folder. And it should work. We'll see. All the complaints I've seen people have is that it's short. Well, it's a DLC. It was not going to be like 30 hours long. But how long is it, give or take? You're going to try the mod? Have fun, man. Looks wonderful. Finished it twice, it was worth it. Yeah, I cannot wait to play it on professional. All the complaints, yeah, I've read that. Hang on, something from work came up. Hmm. Okay. Done and dusted. The DLL NV NGS DLSS is not in the description, but in the other two things are there. No, it's not that it's not in the description, it's in the upscaler thing. When you go to the UpscalerBasePlugin, the DLSS files are in the description of that mod. Because they cannot provide those files. Those are under copyright for Nvidia. Oh yeah, remake is cool and all, but RE4 Ubisoft part is a technical masterpiece. Yeah, good times. That's the first time I played. Well, the first time I played Resident Evil 4 on PC actually. The Ubisoft port. That was dreadful. Talking about Ubisoft, I'll be playing Assassin's Creed Mirage soon. Hopefully it's good. No worries, 5-7 hours. That's pretty good for a DLC of $10. That's pretty impressive, 5 to 7 hours. I'll probably take my time and see for myself, but pretty impressive. I plan on playing on hardcore, then maybe a professional run when I get the hang of it. But yeah, interesting. I was expecting like 2-3 hours, not 5 to 7. Kind of nuts. I'm excited now. What will be interesting though, my next video will probably be this game on Steam, this DLC on Steam Deck. I want to see if I can make this mod work. It's probably pretty easy using trackpads, but still. Do you think a 4070 is a viable GPU for 1440p gaming? I don't know how the 4070 fares against the 4070 Ti. The 4070 Ti is the one I have. But if they're close in performance, yeah, 1440p is a great experience. I do 1440p 144 on the 4070 Ti and sometimes 4K 144 with upscaling enabled. If you don't mind using DLSS, it's a great pick. If the price is right, of course. Yeah, I mean, keep in mind that Assassin's Creed Mirage was initially going to be an expansion for Assassin's Creed Valhalla. But then it became a full-blown game. So hopefully it's good. Hopefully it becomes Assassin's Creed again. I don't expect it to be good, but credit where it's due. AC Mirage system requirements are reasonable. Well, yeah, it's basically Valhalla's requirements, right? You're welcome. Masterpiece. Valhalla was meh. Yeah, Valhalla for me, in my opinion at least, it was just busy work, so I stopped playing right away. It bored the crap out of me. It looked decent visually, it was interesting, but you see the map and you are like, okay, I'd rather work at my job and actually earn money instead of grinding in a single player game. I like the older AC games, but Origin was great. Yeah, I think Origins was the closest to be back to good old Assassin's Creed. Personally, I really loved Unity. Got a lot of hate for the technical issues, but I think it's one of the best ones so far. Especially the parkour, it's insanely good. Exactamente, Kember. Hey, no, I thought arrived kind of late, but you're here to enjoy the rest of the stream. Well, thanks for being here. I appreciate it a lot. Black Flag is your favorite? That is a good one. I agree completely. One of my favorites as well. For remake config files. Files. Interesting. Yeah, Unity was awesome. Starfield, you may need to upgrade your PC for this. God Howard, yeah. What a dumbass. I mean, Todd Howard is actually a genius, but he's also a businessman. You played the whole thing, you got so addicted to the parkour. Yeah. In Unity, I really got into it as well. You think the 1050 is still relevant, but not longer to ADP card? I don't think it's still relevant, honestly. I mean, it's still used very much, but I don't consider it very relevant. But you cannot deny that it's a very popular card still. Although I think the 1650 took its place already. The game is fully optimized. What are you talking about? What do you mean? Yeah, just buy a better PC, man. Starfield is not unoptimized. It runs worse than Cyberpunk with ray tracing, but it's your PC, bro. You don't get it. I mean, you don't have a 4090. Don't you guys have 4090s? No. Yeah, I love the threads in the community hubs of games. When people hate on a game because of performance, people say, "Oh, just get a better PC, bro. Your PC is trash." You might say, "I have a 3090," and the guy says, "Oh no, that's a previous gen GPU. It's garbage. Get a better GPU." Yeah, that's one thing that I really hate about new age PC gaming. People are absolute assholes all the time. Yeah, Todd Howard is on a 5090. Yeah, I mean, download more RAM. What are you doing with your life? Yeah, no, Tata is trolling. Don't worry, man. He's a friend of the channel. Alright. So the game is almost done. It'll be very fast because I have an SSD. In the meantime, let's go to the games folder. And it's going to move all the files over here. Todd Howard's always slides, no surprise, classic Bethesda. Classic Todd Howard. Oh, look, somebody commented on my profile. Run any game with it. Yeah. Yeah, that's true. Capítulo 2 a la aldea de la noche con lluvia. Ya pasé por ahí, Nequiel, así que sí, estoy de acuerdo. Es tal cual. "16 times the detail." I love that one. That's the best one from him. 16 times the detail. 16 times the detail. It's so iconic now. "16 times the requirements. 16 times less performance." Yeah. Man, I hope the next Bethesda game uses another engine. I'm so hopeful about that, but probably not going to happen. 16 times the loading screens. Yeah. You know what? Starfield makes me appreciate Cyberpunk now. Okay. Moment of truth. We move this. So now we have the RE framework mod. So the game should launch and create a new folder for RE framework. Let's see if that's a true statement. Yep, there we go. Beautiful. And inside plugins, I should be able to drag my upscaler. I'll let it load for the first time though. Let's do this correctly. 16 times disappointment. Yeah, I agree. Okay, it's initializing. Okay. On the temporal upscaler, I have nothing because the backend is not loaded. Gotcha. Perfection. Oof. I screwed up there. Almost screwed up, better said. Okay. So now let's close the game. We grab the UpscalerBasePlugin, that folder with our DLSS files. We paste it on plugins. And now, after we restart the game, it should work. Wish me luck. I'll need it. Yeah, 2.0 saved Cyberpunk. I agree. Took them long enough. Only 3 years. But I'm happy it turned out that way. I'm now actually playing the game seriously and I cannot drop it. I cannot stop playing. It's crazy. Destruction Engine 3. Yeah, not the creation engine. It will be the destruction engine. Yeah. Okay. Let's see if it took it. If it didn't, it's just a matter of moving folders. So let's see. Are you going to do FSR3? Yeah, someday I'm going to do it. But when it releases in a more interesting game that people actually play. Because you cannot tell me that Forspoken and Immortals of Avium is something that people are hyped about. Yeah, no, it didn't work there. I had to move folders. So those two DLLs that I mentioned, put them directly into plugins in the RE framework. And that will make it work. But I need to get out of the game again. Because I need to restart RE framework. Yeah, the game is awesome now. I love Cyberpunk now. It was clear that it was all technical difficulties. Just the police system by itself really saved the game for me. Woke-spoken and Immortals of Failure. Immortals of Fame. That's the best one I heard. Good job, man. The best one that I heard so far. Immortals of Failure. Man. What a voice of potential. Okay, there we go. Finally. Okay. Let me increase the size of this because the fonts are way too small. Come on. Ah! Okay. Guys, remind me to not change the font size of RE framework when the game is loading. It should only happen in the menu. What are those DLL files for? It's for a plugin called RE framework that allows us to mod in DLSS. And disable the game's horrible TAA. So again, if you ever played this game, remember that when the game launches, I don't know why you have a black screen for a few seconds. And you might think, oh man, it's broken. No, it's not. You'll be fine. Immortals of High-End PC. Yeah, recommended card RTX 5090 with 3 horsepower. Why do devs rush games and not make a decent game? They rush it because money. It's not up to the devs at that point, it's up to the publishers. And now working in a place that makes software, let's just say time is very valuable. Oh, this is at 4K. Ha! Hilarious. So yeah, I'll blame the publishers. The developers are usually not to blame. Yeah, and the temporal upscaler, I don't know why. It just destroys the UI for some reason. Maybe it's, yeah, whatever. Okay, if I don't upscale it, of course, it will look like that. So when you're tweaking settings, turn off the upscaler. I don't know why it breaks the menu so bad. That's a new thing. Looks like a bug. Anyway, turn off Fidelity FX. Then, we have 8 GB of VRAM. We can crank it up to high 4 GB. More than this, I think is absolutely unneeded. So 4x, 4 GB. This one should be good. Meshes, we can max them out. Shadows, you can max them out, but I don't think it is worth it. You just get higher resolution shadows, barely noticeable, in my experience. CACAO, ambient occlusion, volumetrics, medium or low, really, not much of a deal. Reflections, you can disable them, they're a little bit distracting. Then hair strands, I recommend you don't use them. Many corpses. Diverse animations, yes. Rain quality, yes. Tessellation, yes. Destructible environments, yes. No lens distortion, looks horrible. And these two should be on. And those are the settings. And as you can see here in the main menu, we get 61 FPS, but if you enable DLSS quality, you jump into the 83 FPS range. So you get a massive performance improvement with better image quality as well. So this is without DLSS right now. Let's go back to Ada. And I'm going to stick to chapter 2 because it ran the worst when getting to the house. So again, Capcom's DLSS. Capcom's
So he wants me to retrieve the
TAA looks disgusting. So as you can see, this is... Let me show you Capcom's. The game normally looks like this. So those edges don't look particularly great. But once you add DLSS quality and and the jitter, there we go. If you use the engine TAA, it's a blurry mess, as you can see. A waste of time. But if you use this, it looks absolutely wonderful. It's incredibly sharp now. I mean, look at that difference. It doesn't make sense to not use the mod. I mean, come on, guys. It's a huge upgrade. There's no reason to play it without the mod. So don't waste your time with the game without the mod. The mod is absolutely necessary. And as you can see, the frame rate improvement using DLSS, well, speaks by itself. Although, I'd rather use DLAA. Oh yeah, I want to show you guys that. DLAA, for the guys never heard of it, DLAA is your native resolution, but you add the DLSS algorithm, so there's no aliasing. So quality DLSS is like 66% 1080p. DLAA would be use DLSS as anti-aliasing on your native resolution. So I'm not noticing much of a difference here now, but with the trees it does make a difference. Especially on the hair, actually. Let me show you that somehow. It's hard to see in this part without zooming in a lot, but on a monitor you really do notice improvement. Well, maybe these things into the distance. Just to show you in a very obvious matter. It's hard to notice, but trust me that it's there. DLAA means... Hang on, let me see if it's this. DLAA, what it does... Whoa. It uses your native resolution instead. But as you can see, even with quality DLSS... This is quality DLSS. This is DLAA. Photomorph for ADAS hair. Yeah, it's not a bad idea. Or maybe, just maybe, you can do this. Yeah, it adds, basically looks better. It's hard to convey in a video, but you're basically using 1080p. You can also increase the sharpness if you want to. That's probably going to help here. Anyway, I'll keep it like that. So we're using DLAA because we seem to have enough wiggle room. DLAA mod. So we're using native resolution with DLSS as anti-aliasing. So this is as good as it can look, basically. Yeah, DLAA takes more FPS because we're increasing the pixel count. So if you don't care about this and you like DLSS quality, which still looks great, you can do that as well. So yeah, it's a sacrifice of performance for visuals. But most people are probably not going to notice unless they are very close to the screen. This is just as a show. But again, most people... Also, the UI, as you can see, looks fine now. So let's now use quality, because it still looks good. DLSS quality. Mod. Mod. There we go. And the game will look way better. The UI looks lower resolution, but it's not broken like with the other part. And you can tweak the sharpness as much or as little as you want. Yeah, the UI is still broken though. So guys, I need you to understand this. This runs better than the game on native resolution, which makes sense, it's a lower resolution, but it looks better than the game without mods on native resolution because Capcom's TAA is absolutely horrible. So let that sink in. Now my limiting factor is the CPU, not the GPU. Yeah, guys, if you have the chance, try it out. The game looks a million times better.
Seeing quite the crowd here.
The thing is the UI. So you're not going to notice it as much if you are at 1440p or 4K. On 1080p, it really does kill the UI. Quite a bit, actually. You'll be able to see enemies better. Yeah, and the trees will not be a flickery mess. The trees will look amazing. It actually looks like a sharp game. Your TN display looks good without any modification. Yeah, but once you try it, you cannot unsee it. I mean, it's the small detail. And it also depends how far away you are from that 21.5-inch monitor. If it's a 1080p monitor, it makes sense because the pixel density is pretty high on a 25.5-inch 1080p thing. But trust me, once you see the difference, you cannot go back. Anyway, let's do 1440p now. With the same mod. There we go. So 1440p, very high. DLSS quality. Or did I enable it? Huh. I'm actually limited by VRAM here, I think. Which shouldn't be happening. There we go. Okay, the resolution change kinda killed the GPU for a moment. Okay, fine. It's stabilized. Sorry guys, it was the resolution change that killed it. So 1440p, same settings as before, but we're keeping DLSS on quality. So we have a lot of pixels there. And here, well, the difference... Let's see the UI. Okay, the UI, as you can see, flickers less than before. No, I didn't break the game. It's fine now. Yeah, sometimes when you change settings in a game, it breaks it for a few moments. Because it's recalculating something. Whee! I like how now second 1440p monitor without TA and with DLSS quality enabled. What? I'm sorry. Hang on. Let me read it correctly. I really like now on second 1440p monitor without TAA and with DLSS quality enabled. I did not know 3050 is 1440p. Well, when games are well optimized, better said, you can do it. I mean, here's when DLSS goes into full swing. It looks so sharp. And I'm playing on a 4K monitor. And if you want more frames, you can do balanced DLSS as well.
This way looks promising.
Alright, now let's do 4K. I think 1440p was clear. Again, you can also, if you want more frames, go to balanced, which still looks good. You get 91 FPS. And it still looks good. I don't know how. It just does. And in performance it looks worse, but you get like 100 FPS. So. Yeah. Absolute witchcraft. Anyway. And if you do DLAA, this will tank performance significantly. Because this will be native 1440p. Anyway, let's do 4K. At 4K though, I might lower some things. Whoops, wrong. Oh, never mind. So now this is when my live stream should shine in a way that I'm streaming at 4K, so it should look super crisp. I'm lowering the ambient occlusion to SSAO. I'm lowering the mesh quality. Volumetric stays the same. That should be it. And I keep these because they look good are in select areas of the game. And motion blur, no. Why would I use that? So yeah. So we keep it at 4K like this. And as you can see with quality DLSS at 4K. Well, first let me show you DLAA. DLAA at 4K. This is native 4K plus DLSS as anti-aliasing. You get a big hit to performance, which makes sense. It's native 4K. So let's use... Oh, never mind. DLSS quality is below 60. So let's see if balanced... Okay, it takes a few seconds to adjust. Come on, game. Load those assets. Okay, mid-50s. I'll keep it on performance, which is what I usually do. Internally 1080p, but looks way better than 1080p. So it's DLSS performance. Let me reload the latest save. And thank you so much, Dark Master, for 2 years of supporting the channel. Failed to load the data. What? Okay. Fine. So thank you so much. It's been 2 years. Holy hell, I feel old. Thank you, man. The support is super appreciated. I wouldn't be able to do content if it wasn't for you guys supporting the channel. Thank you, guys. 2 years. That's insane. Oh, of course. Stairs. Ladder. So I'm not sure if you guys are watching this at 4K, but the ones that are watching at 4K, does it look good? The stream at 4K with the 4K in-game resolution? The first I only noticed was when having the terrible TAA. Yeah. La poracera! More intensive than base? Yeah. In this part of the game, yes it is. Oh, this looks incredible. And keep in mind, this is not even native 4K. This is 4K upscaled from 1080p. So 1080p upscaled to 4K, actually. On a 3050, this is high. Not very high, by the way. You know what I will do here? I'll probably disable the screen space reflections. But again, I'm playing on a 3050, guys. But just look at the amount of detail that I get, even with performance DLSS at 4K, of course. I'm going to zoom in quite a bit. Look at the HUD. I'm zooming so much. And it still looks good. Let me finish up this one. Okay. Sorry, guys. So see the trees over there? Look at how much I'm zooming in. It's a tiny piece of the screen! Even though I'm on a 144Hz monitor, 1440p still looks amazing now. Awesome. Yeah, it should. It does some downsampling. Yeah, I mean, even if it is with DLSS, it's still impressive in my opinion.
We just lost.
I mean, you saw when I zoomed in.
Should have known he'd be trouble.
Whoa, 2.5 hours streaming already. Jesus Christ. But I'm having so much fun. Guys, I'm sorry if I get a little bit too rambly on the stream. But nowadays YouTube is not my main hustle, to say it in some way. I just stream more occasionally, more chill. It's like I'm not paying attention to time. So I hope you also enjoy that. It's like having friends with me playing a video game. I pay less attention to the game, of course, but I don't know. It's pretty nice. And as you can see, I forgot to mention 4K, the UI still struggles a little. It has some jitter into it, but it's completely usable. So, yeah.
Welcome.
On stream when you were doing difference, changing TAA, you saw a difference? Yeah, it was super blurry. Yeah, ridiculous.
Will that be all next time? Welcome, stranger.
Tactical knife. Oh, I need to fix that.
No difference. The price, easy work. Come back anytime.
FSR or XeSS will never be like DLSS. Yeah, no, because it's a different way of doing the upscaling, but it's super impressive what XeSS especially can do. FSR2 is fine, but in motion is way more pixelated than XeSS.
Won't let me go so easily, huh?
There we go, this is one of the stress points. I wonder if shooting him to the head makes any difference. When will they fix that jitter with the UI? I have no idea. Hopefully soon. Not him. Whoops, forgot to heal. Your stream helped pass time at work. Okay, awesome. Happy to help. Oof. He also helps me pass time. Now that work is very light, and I'm a guy that likes to work, helps me lower pressure a little. So it works both ways. And going back to the UI thing, I don't think we can fix that. Because the upscaler doesn't know that the UI is separate from the 3D graphics. At least not right now. Maybe later on they can do that. But are you done?
The fog. It's getting thicker.
It's getting thicker. Like me when I go to the gym. I get thicker. Ah, it's you. No, you won't. Oh, there we go. I can clip.
Not fond of that, are we?
I'm so dead. Ese mensaje, ¿qué mensaje? Ah, it's behind me. Of course he is. Finally.
Okay.
Oh man.
Now for the village chief's house.
Yeah, sometimes monitors come with dead pixels. Fucking sucks. Depending on the amount of dead pixels, you can return it sometimes. But there's companies, very few of them, at least in the US, that say, okay, no dead pixels. So if you see a dead pixel, you can return it. Pretty rare. But yeah, sometimes monitors come with a few dead pixels. It's sad. And thank you so much, Marco Antonio Ibarra Bermeo, for the 16 Mexican pesos donation. Muchas gracias. Se agradece un montón. Todo bien. I'm using the... No, I'm not using the latest DLL. I'm using... Good question. I forgot about that. 2.5.1. Because sometimes those that are 3.5 crash for me. But you can test whichever DLL you want. It's completely customizable. You can probably get better results than me. Okay, so guys, we're going to get to the stress test situation, which is coming up right now as well. So after that, we are finishing the stream because I have other duties, unfortunately. But I'll be working tomorrow on this same thing on the Steam Deck, including how to inject XeSS and FSR. So look forward to that. Yeah, also I'm going to be using a 3060 once I get one. It all depends on how much money is left over from my salary this month. I should be getting paid in a few days. And it should be fine. You don't want crashing? Well, if it doesn't crash when the game launches, it should be good to go.
I bet they took him here.
Okay. Mr. Vittorio Mendes. Whoops. Detrás de ti, imbécil. Okay, so this should be the demanding part. There is a good amount of enemies, there is explosions close by if I so desire. And there is a few NPCs chasing after me. So let's look back. Yeah, it's fine. Upper 40s at worst. And we're supposed to run away here, so we should be good.
Still after me, huh?
Te voy a hacer picadillo. Alright.
Looks like I gave them the slip.
So yeah, at worst, with these settings, you're going to get upper 40s. And it's 4K with performance FSR, with performance DLSS on a 3050. If that's not impressive, I don't know what is. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did playing this. I cannot wait to play it on Steam Deck and also to play it from start to finish. Please, for the love of God, download and install this mod. I had issues with it, I don't know why, but now it's working perfectly, so yeah, just follow the links in the description. There's instructions in those links. And I'll see you guys next time. No wonder she got around to Leon so fast with the grapple. Yeah, completely. So thank you guys. See ya tomorrow with another video, maybe a live stream. We'll see how it goes. See ya. Thank you. Also, Witchfire coming soon. Bye guys. Thanks for watching.